Hey there. Ever pause and think about how much the internet powers your day?
It really is almost invisible now, isn't it? But it's running so much.
Totally. News, talking to friends, work.
Mm-hmm.
It's just there. So today we're doing a deep dive.
Mm-hmm.
We're looking at the internet's past, how it works now, and maybe peek into the future a bit.
And we're drawing on some interesting takes from an English learning podcast that tackled this.
Exactly. The mission. Give you a quick but solid grasp of its evolution and, what it means for you.
Sounds good. Where should we start? The beginning, I guess.
Yeah, let's do it. So it didn't just pop up overnight, right?
No, not at all. Its roots are actually back in the 1960s.
60s, really.
Yeah, with the U.S. military initially. They wanted a communication network that was, well, really tough.
Tough how? Like, secure?
Secure, yeah, but also resilient.
Yeah.
Something that could keep working even if parts of it got knocked out. Decentralized.
Okay, that makes sense for the military, not what you immediately think of for, like, CAD videos.
Yeah, no. But that core idea of robustness is still kind of fundamental to how it's built.
So it started military, then what? Did it stay secret?
For a while, yeah. But then, around the 80s and 90s, universities started getting involved.
Ah, the academic phase.
Exactly. Researchers using it, connecting different institutions. That's when it started sort of spreading out a bit more.
But still not quite the internet we know.
Not yet. The real turning point, the big bang moment for public use, was 1991.
Which was?
The creation of the World Wide Web, that system of websites and links we all use.
Right, so the internet infrastructure, the network existed.
The pipes were there, so to speak.
But the web was like the user interface,
Mm.
the way to actually see and use the information easily.
You got it. It provided that graphical way to navigate. Before that, it was much more text-based and complex for non-experts.
Okay, so WWW in 91 opened the doors.
Totally. After that, growth just exploded. Exponentially.
So let's get into the how. How does clicking a link magically bring up a web page in, like, seconds? Yeah, it feels like magic, but it's basically a giant network. Think of millions and millions of computers all connected globally.
Okay, a big web of computers.
And they talk to each other using agreed-upon rules. We call them protocols.
Protocols, like languages.
Pretty much. Standard languages so different systems can understand each other. When you click, your device acts as a client.
The asker.
Right. It sends a request using these protocols out across the network to find a specific server.
And the server is?
A powerful computer holding the website data you asked for. It finds the data and sends it back to your device, the client.
Client asks, server answers. Simple enough. But the speed is nuts.
It really is, often just milliseconds for that round trip.
How does the request even travel? Wires.
Yeah, a whole mix of things. There are physical cables, fiber optics, even satellite links, and huge bundles of cables running under the oceans.
Under the sea. Seriously.
Oh, yeah. Massive undersea cables connecting continents, the huge physical infrastructure.
Wow. Okay, mine's slightly blown. So that's the, plumbing.
Mm-hmm.
Fast forward to now.
And it's just everywhere, integrated into almost everything we do.
Watching videos, learning new stuff, shopping, working from home.
Communicating instantly with people anywhere. It's become a utility, like electricity or water almost.
And a massive part of that today is social media, right?
Absolutely huge. Platforms like Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok.
Yeah.
They're central to how billions experience the internet.
Yeah, they're not just websites on the internet. They feel like a core part of it for many.
For sure. They've fundamentally changed how we connect and share information.
Okay, so that's the present. What about the crystal ball? What's next?
Well, one big trend is just more connection, more things getting connected.
The Internet of Things, that buzzword.
Exactly. We're already seeing it with smart homes, thermostats, TVs, even cars talking to the network.
Right. Self-driving cars need constant connection.
And the prediction is that this just keeps expanding. Your fridge ordering milk, maybe even your clothes monitoring your health.
Connected clothes. Okay, that's getting a bit sci-fi.
It sounds, but the trend is towards embedding connectivity into more and more everyday objects.
And I guess all that needs faster pipes, right? Faster internet.
We're looking at advancements like 6G wireless for much higher speeds and lower latency.
Lower delay, basically.
Right. And also things like satellite internet becoming more widespread. Companies like SpaceX are launching thousands of satellites.
Starlink, yeah. To bring internet everywhere.
That's the goal. Better access globally, potentially competing with ground-based broadband.
So, faster speeds, more devices connected.
Yeah.
What else? Any other big shifts?
Well, with more bandwidth and less delay, things like Truly immersive virtual reality could become much more common and realistic.
Ah, the metaverse idea, maybe. Or just better VR games and meetings.
Could be both. The potential's there when the network can handle that much data seamlessly.
So quite a journey then. From a military project
To university network.
to the World Wide Web making it explode.
To today's always-on, social media-driven world.
And a future of even more connection. Faster speeds, maybe VR. It keeps changing.
Constantly evolving, that's the one guarantee.
So for you listening, maybe take a second to think about your own connection to it all. As the internet keeps morphing, how do you see it changing your world even more?
Yeah, it's definitely something worth mulling over. Where does it go from here for each of us?